The Las Vegas Raiders are facing a crucial decision regarding their defensive line heading into the 2025 NFL season. With Christian Wilkins still nursing an injury and confined to a walking boot, the team is already feeling the effects of his absence. Wilkins, who played just 5 games in his first season with the Raiders, has yet to recover fully, leaving the team with a pressing need to find a capable replacement, one that could step up while they wait for their starting defensive tackle to get back on his feet. The solution may very well lie in an old friend. The Raiders are being urged to bring back veteran defensive tackle Quinton Jefferson, a player with deep ties to the franchise. Jefferson, who is currently a free agent, has an extensive NFL resume, having played 9 seasons with 6 different teams. Last year, Jefferson split his time between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Despite playing only part of the season, he showed enough to keep his name in the mix for any team looking to shore up their defensive line. Quinton Jefferson's connection to the Raiders is undeniable. In 2021, Jefferson had a solid stint with the Raiders, playing in 17 games and posting 4.5 sacks, his most productive season in recent memory. He also recorded a career-high 47 tackles and made an impact in their playoff loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. That performance, combined with his previous ties to head coach Pete Carroll and his role in the Seattle Seahawks defense, gives him a distinct advantage in any potential reunion with the Raiders. In fact, Jefferson's past with Pete Carroll in Seattle is part of the reason why he's so strongly linked to the Raiders right now. Carroll drafted Jefferson in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft, and Jefferson played his first 4 seasons with the Seahawks, before heading back for a second stint with the team in 2022. His familiarity with the defensive system, along with his prior success under Carroll, makes him an enticing option for the Raiders. While Jefferson isn't the only name in the mix, he's certainly the one with the most compelling connection to Las Vegas. Brad Berriman of Fansided's Just Blog Baby pointed out that Jefferson's background as a productive pass rusher gives him the edge. Last season, he split his time between Cleveland and Buffalo, racking up 254 defensive snaps, and he's not far removed from a 6-sack season with the New York Jets in 2020. Jefferson is no stranger to the postseason either, with 10 career playoff games under his belt, showcasing his ability to perform on the biggest stages. But Jefferson is not the only veteran defensive lineman on the market that could help fill the gap if Wilkins isn't ready to return in time for the season opener. As training camp approaches, several other free agent options are still available, and the Raiders may need to cast a wide net as they look for a stopgap. Among the names being discussed are Linval Joseph and Austin Johnson, 2 other seasoned veterans who could bring valuable experience to the defensive line. Joseph, a 16-year NFL veteran, is coming off a solid 2024 season with the Dallas Cowboys, where he registered 2.0 sacks and a forced fumble in a part-time role. He earned a respectable pass rushing grade of 77.5 from Pro Football Focus, which would have ranked 5th among defensive tackles if he had played enough snaps to qualify. At 37, Joseph is undoubtedly entering the twilight of his career, but he still has some gas left in the tank and could provide valuable depth for the Raiders in a limited role. His experience and track record make him an appealing option for the right team. Meanwhile, Austin Johnson presents an interesting case for the Raiders as well. Johnson, who has played under defensive coordinator Patrick Graham in both 2020 and 2021 with the New York Giants, has a strong relationship with the Raiders coaching staff. Graham is familiar with Johnson's strengths and how to get the best out of him, and that rapport could make Johnson a useful addition, especially on a short-term basis. If the Raiders are looking for a temporary solution while Wilkins recovers, Johnson's familiarity with the coaching staff could make him a seamless fit. As the Raiders continue to prepare for the upcoming season, the clock is ticking on their decision. They need to quickly determine whether Wilkins will be ready in time or whether they will need to add another body to the defensive line. While Quinton Jefferson seems like the most logical choice, especially given his past with the team and his ability to contribute immediately, the possibility of bringing in Joseph or Johnson could also provide some intriguing options for Las Vegas. No matter what route the Raiders decide to take, one thing is clear: they need to address this position before training camp opens. The pressure is mounting to ensure that the defensive line remains strong and effective throughout the 2025 season.